Hiya, welcome back to Rob's Brick Workshop. I'm Rob, Buttons is here supervising as usual, and today we're building the Lego Creator Celebration Series gingerbread train ornament, 190 pieces. It looks like a cracking little set, but is the finished train actually going to be worth what we pay for it? Let's open the box and find out, shall we? Right. Oh, it comes with the old plastic bags rather than the new paper bags. So I don't even think these are numbered. No, they're not numbered, so we have to open them all. We have to open all up and put all the pieces together. That should be fun when we're trying to look for something. Right, that's all the pieces. Just put those down there. Right, here's the little the book 40777 is the item number in case you're interested. I'm sure you probably are. So let's get cracking, shall we, with the build. How are we all? Did we all enjoy the little teddy bear that we've just finished over the last couple of days? That's pretty good, wasn't it? I enjoyed it very much, and I've had a lot of good comments from it, a lot of good feedback on the various channels, so that was good. I would still like more people to give me feedback if that's at all possible. Really do appreciate that if that's possible. Right, what's this little train going to turn out like, I wonder? Here's the main sort of chassis. Right. Do 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 do. Right, there we go. And then these go on there like so. These little round plates. Three of those, and we need one of these at the front. And we need some of these to go in between. 1, 2, and 3. So far, so good. There we go. Oh, bricks hiding underneath. Don't want that, do we? So we need another one of these. There we go. That's there, and that goes right at the front there. That goes there, and that goes across there. Lovely. Right, now we need some. Now we need some of these tiles. So what's news in the world? How is everyone? Everyone okay? Everyone still building Lego? What have you been building over the last couple of days? Have you been building anything exciting or anything interesting? No? If you do, if you have, please let me know. I'm a very interesting person. I love to know things. I'm a bit of a nosy person, really. Right, there we go. Get cracking on with these. I think this is going to be a one episode build, don't you? I think we'll get this finished in the one little episode. There we go. I've just taken Buttons on a very long walk with my 2 grandchildren, and that was pretty interesting. I had one in the buggy who was absolutely fine because he couldn't get out, but little Bridie, my little 21-month-old, she decided that running away was a lot more fun for Grandad than just hanging around. So we play some games of me running after her and catching her. Yeah. Still, I wouldn't have it any other way. She's absolutely adorable. Right, well, there we go. We've now finished 12 of the steps in the book. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. All looking very good. All very technical. You wonder if it needs to be so technical for a little train, but there we go. It is. And so we just crack on. Hey, Buttons, everything okay? Your foot all right? That goes in there. Now we have a lot of cheese. Where's all the cheese? The cheese, the cheese, the cheese. I love these little cheese pieces. I wouldn't say they're my favourite piece, but I do think they're funny. Very fiddly for my fingers. I'm trying to use my left hand a little bit today. If you remember yesterday, I was using my right hand a lot, and I was making quite a lot of silly mistakes because of the fact that my thumb is numb. I have a numb thumb. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, no problem at all. The left hand seems to be working okay for the time being. I wonder why we're having a red. It looks like a racetrack surround, doesn't it? Right, one more white cheese. There we go, like so. And that bit there is finished. Right, now we have got a couple of these that go there and there. Then we have two of these to go on either side there. And then we have a couple of these to go on the back. That's the back of the train. Right. And we have a little bridge that goes across there. Fantastic. All good. So far, so good. Alright, let's have a look at this next little piece of building. So that goes there, that goes there, and this goes on top of there, like so, and then that sits on top of there. Right, okay. Not sure what that's going to be, but it looks quite good. Now it looks as though we've got a couple of windows. Well, not without any. If you're wondering what I'm humming away, you probably know that I think I've told you that I've got a couple of grandchildren. Well, they listen to a lot of Miss Rachel, and unfortunately it just gets into your head, old Miss Rachel, and once she's in your head, she's very difficult to get out of your head. If any of you have got little children, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, I'm sorry, I do apologise. Where's the white ones? There's one, and there's the other. That's like that, that's like so, and then we have time for the roof. Choo choo, choo choo, look at that, fantastic. You actually see it's coming together now as a little train, can't you? There you are. What do you think of that then? Looks properly like a little train. Still needs quite a bit of extra work outside, doesn't it? Right, so we need 4 of these to go on there like so. Don't know what these are called. Do these have a name? If they do, I'd love to know what the name is, because I do not have a clue. So if you're out there in the audience screaming and shouting at me, please leave a note in the comments for me. I'd really appreciate that. There we go. That goes on there. Oh, now things are beginning to happen. We've got a big boulder thing there with an orange knob on top. Look at that. Hey, that's serious stuff, that is. Putting an orange knob on like that on. That goes on there like so. And then we have another one. And then we have underneath there we have a blue one like so. And then these go round like so. I wonder why they did it that way and didn't just put another one of these round circles on. It's quite interesting. Oh, they put another one on underneath that, on top of it. Put another one on top. Right, okay, so that's that. This must have something to do with the bit at the front. So that goes on there. A gentle little green knob on the front there, and that goes on there like so. Wow, that really is beginning to look like a train now, isn't it? Hey, there we go. Right, what's next? What's next? We've got a couple of these little bits to go on the front like so. Bit of front decoration. Then we have a little, 4 of these going in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have a board. So this is some serious decoration going on now. Alright, so that goes there. Then we have a pink, a yellow, a green, a blue, and a violet or indigo or purple or whatever people call it. We had a discussion the other day. We're trying to figure out what all these. We all know the colours for everything else, but we don't really know the colours for the purple family, do we? We're not really clued up on the purple family. So that goes on there. And then we have a couple more of these around here, which was pretty obvious, I think, that they were going to go in there like so. Oh, and then we have another one. Again, not really challenging, was it? The build's quite a nice build though, isn't it? It does look quite nice. Quite decorative. I don't know what, I think if you had it out at Christmas time, which is probably when I'll display it, I think it could look quite nice as a Christmas decoration. What do you think? You think that could look nice as a Christmas decoration with all the different colours on it now? Da 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 da. Alright, one of those, and then another white. and then one of those, then a brown tile, a 4x2 tile, and then a 2x1 tile. Or plate. No, tile. There's definitely a tile. No. And that clips onto like so. Right, very good. Let's build another one, shall we? Let's build another one because we need two. I don't know if my microphone picks up the children upstairs. It probably doesn't, but it sounds like they're having a whale of a time up there. It really does. Little cherubs that they are. Do you guys have children? Do they sometimes interfere with your Lego building? They can be a bit of a handful sometimes, can't they? Right, and then that should clip on there like so. We have a train with a roof. Look at that. Look at him. It's all go, isn't it? That's pretty cool. I say for Christmas that could really be a nice decoration. Right, we've got two big ones of these, and we need to start making the wheels up because the wheels on the train go, yes they do, they go round and round. Yep, and that goes on like that goes on there, and it has a little orange, stupid man, pink. Look at that, brilliant. Well, this is just going to go fantastic. I can tell. So what's everyone thinking? Are they thinking that this is a good little build, or this is a build that's not worth doing? I personally think for the money I paid, I can't remember exactly how much, but I'm sure you'll all be hunting on the Amazon websites, etc., etc. But I think on the whole, yeah, definitely a lovely little build. And that goes on there like so. And now we've got to make the four like that. Right, so all the wheels are on now. Does it work? Yes, it does. All the wheels go around. Look at that. That is fantastic. Look at that. That looks really cool. That is a really cool little train. I think that's great. Got a few more little bits to do to give it a bit more decoration. Right. They look pretty good. This is the snowplow bit at the front. Alright, that goes on there like so. And then we have, whoa, please don't drop it. That goes on there, and then that goes on. Oh wow, look, that is so cool. That really is looking great. Now we have some sort of ice cream contraption that goes on the front and on the top. We've only got a few pieces left now. So that goes on there, and then that bit goes on there, and then all together that goes on the front of the train. And I do believe that that now is the finished train. Look at that. Isn't that great? Would that not make a fantastic Christmas decoration? And as far as the box is concerned, it is actually identical to the box. Beautiful. There we go. Oh. Yeah. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today on the build of this lovely little gingerbread train. And obviously, I really appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. If you've got this far, please can you like, subscribe, follow, comment? That would just be great. Buttons and I really appreciate it. As you can see from the expression on her face, she's just, yeah, great. Thanks, Buttons. Thanks for your support. Anyway, that's lovely. Take care, everyone. See you again in the next one. All the best, very best. Bye bye. Now you've got up now. Now you've got up. Look at that. What were you doing before, lying down? And say thank you to the ladies and gentlemen for watching. No? I'm sure she does. Thanks again. Take care. Goodbye.